Hi, my name is Steve Rutherford. I'm Deputy Director of Undergraduate Education here in the school. I've been in the school for 11 years now. I generally teach molecular cell biology and genetics, and with a sort of general hint towards plants. So my main role within the school, aside from teaching, is to sort of see the day-to-day running of teaching. And I was awarded the University Excellence in Teaching Award last November, and I was shortlisted this year for some student Enriching Student Life Awards. I think it's pretty good, very good in fact. So it's a good combination of, we've got a large group of world-class researchers, people who are really genuinely world-class, leading in their field, and we did really well in the last research assessment exercise. And that's counterbalanced by a large number of staff who've got very good national and international reputations for teaching and understanding the theory of teaching and focusing on that. So we've got both very strong research-focused people and very strong teaching-focused people as well, all of whom have very strong backgrounds in research. And are doing educational research as well. So it's the best of both worlds, really. I'm a very strong proponent of active learning, which is, I think you learn best, everyone learns best, by trying things themselves and finding things out for themselves. So I don't actually like just standing up there and talking at people with lectures. So what I try and do with my teaching where I can is to get an element of an active process in there, so people are actively finding things out for themselves. And that's either recording stuff for people to watch beforehand and then going over things in a different way in the lecture and developing those sorts of ideas, or doing assessments that actually require people to research information and develop their own understanding of information rather than just regurgitating stuff. So it's all about actively finding stuff out and making meanings from things rather than just remembering things. That's the way I like to focus teaching. I think probably my biggest memory was the first time I was at a graduation ceremony with students that I'd really followed all the way through their degree. I would get quite emotional at graduation ceremonies anyway, like yeah, clapping away. And that first year, especially with the biochemistry students who I knew quite a lot in the final year, I was really quite quite choked up when they all sort of walked across the stage in front of me. And another one was, it was actually a student who, she came in through the preliminary year, which is for people who don't have the right subjects but do have the right grades. And she was a mature student. She really struggled through the prelim year, and it was touch and go whether she'd make it or not. But then I followed her through the rest of her course, and she absolutely blossomed when she got through the rest of the course, and is now, I think, doing a PhD. So to see someone overcome that initial sort of problem and then really go on to really great things, that was quite special as well. So I think the main thing that really inspires me of the subject is I love biology. I always have loved biology, right from when I was a little kid. So that's one of my main motivations. But also I really like seeing people have that sort of light bulb moment where they suddenly see something and understand something, especially if it's something fairly complicated. Just changing the sort of ethos of how we teach to make it even more active learning on the part of the student. So our role is more as a mentor and a guide rather than as a teacher. So it's driving that sort of independent learning. And I think if we do that really well and the students engage with that, they'll end up coming out of the degree being really independent, lifelong learners. And that's the key thing, really. We're also investing a lot in computer facilities as well. So we've got a brand new, I think it's 1.8 million computer facility that's being built over the next 6 months. So I guess my advice for new students would be just throw yourself into it. Enjoy it for a start. It will get challenging at some point, and you will find it difficult, but that's the point. So it's supposed to be hard, and it's supposed to force you out of your comfort zone. So don't be afraid of that, but really just enjoy what you're doing and engage with absolutely everything, every possibility that we give you. So a good analogy is an Olympic cyclist. So if you want to be an Olympic cyclist, we can provide you with a bike, and we can provide you with expert tuition of how to develop and how to and little tricks and things, but it's up to you to actually put the effort in and work to it. So use every available opportunity you can, use us for every resource you can, but above all, enjoy it and really push yourself over 3 years. That's the key.